Fastback MVP road car. Today we're diving into one of the most anticipated muscle cars of the coming year, the 2026 Ford Mustang Fastback. This isn't just any update to a legendary nameplate. It's Ford pushing the Mustang deeper into the future while still holding on to its heritage. So let's break it down piece by piece, looking at the exterior styling, the interior experience, what it's packing under the hood, and of course, how much you'll be shelling out if you want one inner driveway. Right away when you see the 2026 Mustang Fastback in person, it's clear Ford wanted to make this generation look even more athletic without going too far from what we all recognize as Mustang DNA. The front fascia is sharper, with slimmer LED headlights that have that predatory squint, and a more pronounced grille that stretches wider. It gives the car a lower, meaner stance, almost like it's crouching, ready to pounce. The hood has been sculpted with aggressive lines that catch the light, emphasizing both aerodynamics and muscle. On the sides, you get those long, clean proportions with slightly flared fenders, making room for bigger wheel options that range up to 20 inches. Around back, the classic tri-bar taillights return, but with a modern twist. They're slimmer, sequential, and give a more futuristic glow. The rear diffuser has been beefed up, especially on performance trims, and the quad exhaust tips tell you this thing isn't playing games. Overall, it's a car that manages to look modern without forgetting it's a Mustang, and that's a tricky balance Ford has nailed. Step inside, and you can immediately tell Ford is chasing a younger, tech-savvy audience. The 2026 Fastback interior is a blend of tradition and modern digital luxury. The cockpit is driver-focused, with a massive curved display that integrates both the digital gauge cluster and the central infotainment screen into one flowing piece. The graphics are sharp, customizable, and they finally make the Mustang feel like it's caught up to the high-tech interiors of European sports cars. Ford's latest sync system powers it, giving you wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and over-the-air updates. But what's really cool is that you can customize your gauge animations to mimic classic Mustang clusters from the 60s and 70s, or go full futuristic with digital racing layouts. The materials inside are a step up too. Soft touch panels, real stitching, and optional suede inserts elevate the feel, especially if you go for the higher trims. The seats themselves are supportive, bolstered enough to hold you in corners but still comfortable for long drives. Recaro Sport seats are available if you're serious about track days. Space in the back is, as always with the Mustang Fastback, tight, but the front seats give you plenty of room, and the trunk is surprisingly usable for a sports coupe. Ford also added new ambient lighting options, so you can set the cabin mood to match your drive, whether it's calm or aggressive. Now, what really matters to Mustang fans is what's under the hood, and the 2026 Fastback delivers multiple flavors depending on how wild you want to go. The base model still rocks a 2.3-liter EcoBoost Turbo 4. Tuned to deliver over 320 horsepower with improved efficiency. It's punchy, light on the front end, and still gives you a rear-wheel drive sports car feel at a more affordable entry point. But the star of the lineup is the 5.0-liter Coyote V8, now pushing close to 500 horsepower and GT trim, with even better throttle response and a richer exhaust note thanks to updated exhaust tuning. It's that classic Mustang rumble, but cleaner and angrier than before. Ford hasn't stopped at raw power though. They've tuned the chassis and suspension with more precision, making the 2026 Mustang not just a straight-line bruiser but a capable corner carver. An optional MagneRide adaptive suspension keeps the ride firm when you want performance and smooth when you just want to cruise. The steering is quicker and more responsive than the outgoing model, giving you confidence when throwing it into bends. Brakes have been upgraded too, with Brembo packages available for serious stopping power. And yes, you still get the choice between a 10-speed automatic and a 6-speed manual. Ford knows the manual crowd is passionate, and it's still here, sharper and more satisfying than before. Fuel efficiency has improved slightly thanks to engine refinements, but let's be real. Most Mustang buyers aren't cross-shopping hybrids. Still, Ford is preparing for the future, and while the 2026 Fastback remains a pure internal combustion car, It's clear this might be one of the last generations to hold on before electrification fully takes over. That makes this car a bit special. It's carrying the torch of the traditional Mustang experience in a world that's rapidly changing. When it comes to pricing, Ford has aimed to keep the Mustang accessible while offering a wide spread depending on how much performance you want. The EcoBoost Fastback is expected to start in the mid-$30,000 range, making it one of the best performance bargains out there for rear-wheel drive sports cars. Step up to the GT with the V8 and you're looking closer to the low 50s, and if you start adding performance packs, premium interiors, and special trims, you can climb into the 60s. Compared to European sports coupes with similar horsepower, it's still a deal, and that's always been the Mustang's trick of delivering big performance without completely breaking the bank. The Mustang has always been about attitude as much as numbers, and the 2026 Fastback keeps that alive. Whether you go for the EcoBoost or the roaring V8, what you're buying is more than horsepower. You're buying a car that makes you feel something every time you get behind the wheel, every time you hear that exhaust echo, every time you catch its reflection in a storefront window. It's a reminder that cars can still be fun, emotional machines even in a world obsessed with screens and silent electric motors. So, the 2026 Ford Mustang Fastback is a modernized muscle car with sharper looks, a tech-loaded interior, serious performance chops, and a price tag that keeps it competitive. It honors the legacy while pointing to the future, and for a lot of enthusiasts, that balance makes it one of the most exciting new cars on the horizon. If you've ever dreamed of owning a Mustang, this new Fastback might just be the perfect excuse to finally make it happen.